All right. I've already had one-on-ones with several of you. I've got a few people left. Matt and I will be meeting next Wednesday. He and I are both driving, so we can meet in the middle and just sit down together and hash out the issues that you all have talked through, and the other issues that we've already identified, and work through some things. So expect that in the coming weeks we're going to have some updates and changes to things, and hopefully that all of those updates and changes will make your life better. So watch this space for more. Thank you again for your openness and your feedback in those conversations. Really appreciate it. Mentioned this yesterday when I found out, but just to say it again, Brainerd has added an e-edition sports page on the days where they have their print pub. So Tuesday for Wednesday, Friday for Sunday, because their deadlines are moved earlier and they want to get some late stuff in. It's just going to be one page. So keep me posted on how that page goes, how it affects workflow, if it causes any issues. I've told them that, any local stuff that they have for that needs to be in early, because we didn't, designers already have a lot of pages due by midnight on those print days. And we have designers that go home early because of stuff. So when you have a mugshot with a story, at least for the next little while, try to make it clear, like, mug must run, especially when it comes to things like, police are looking for this person, a sex offender, moved neighborhoods, really a lot of the crime stuff. We've had multiple issues of those being missed. And on some of those occasions, the budget didn't reflect that, one of the briefs in the package had a mugshot with it. It was, in the document, but not on the budget. So the designer overlooked it. So let's make sure that we're getting those, because it looks terribly silly when we run a brief that says police are looking for this person and then there's no photo with it. I have a request from the Design Hub managers. It has to do with sports sections. They are asking that you make sure that you list optional content on the budget, especially the briefs. Just because, when we're doing the sports sections, it's, sometimes it's down to really close to deadline. Y'all are often working on, proofing the pages out. And so it would just be easier if, you link all of the local sports, and then, if it's, they could run sports briefs and, the Wolves report and whatever, just put those on the budget under optional. And you can just put them on the last page of the section and write optional for any page or something like that. But just, that way the designer gets it ahead of time and they don't have to be asking you for it on crunch time. So it doesn't interrupt you when you're working on other things, and it makes things faster for them. Anyone foresee any issues with that? Or okay. And then the last thing I have, we can make this kind of a quick meeting today, is I just want to talk about headlines for crime stories. When we have a headline on those stories, how we write that headline is incredibly important for us, not only in the sense of accuracy, but also in a legal sense. If we write a headline in such a way that it says a person is determined, like that they did the thing, when they have not, in fact, been convicted of doing the thing, they can, potentially sue over that. It becomes a whole thing, because truth in claims is a defense to libel. So, but, the point is, let's not say that people did things if we don't, if they haven't been proved in a court of law to have done the things. Crime headlines should include some kind of attribution, so like police say, man used axe and slang or whatever. Slang, that's a headline word, but, and then the, don't use the word for. You can say man arrested in robbery, but not man arrested for robbery. Because if you say for robbery, that's saying he did the robbery. In robbery means like in connection with the robbery, like they're looking into this guy. I know that may feel kind of pedantic, but it's accurate. That's information I was given by legal analyst Stephanie Zelensky probably a decade ago. Give props to Steph. It's a big deal. So make sure that you get it correct when you're rewriting those crime headlines to fit skeletons or to fit on the page. And if you have questions, if you're at all not sure, if you've got it set up right, please make sure that you just ask. I don't want any of us to have to deal with being sued. So, yeah, Jack?
Well, I just noticed on some of those things when the designers will ask us to balance the headline, you can't really do it without taking out some of those type of words. Like, what do we, if there's no other way for us to rewrite it without taking that out, can we just tell the designer, like, we're not going to balance this? I mean, like, there are some headlines like that where I don't know if maybe we can balance them because of we don't want to take those things out in headlines. So I don't know what the best practice should be for that.
Okay. Yeah. If there's just really no way that you can rewrite the headline and still keep it legally accurate, I would rather the headline just be too small and look stupid on the page. Like, I would rather have a design issue than a legal issue, if it comes down to it. I think generally there's pretty much always a way to rewrite things. It's just a matter of if you have enough time to think of it. But yeah, if that's what the choice is, I'd rather have the design not look as good and make sure that we have the headline set up.
Loomis.
All right. That's all I got for today. Anybody have anything else? Questions? All right. Joe and Meredith are both out tonight. I put in Slack what the job duties are. So scroll up if you didn't already. Ben, Jack, Emma, Lily, and Emily, I think you were the ones who all have a little piece of that. So, all right. Thank you all. Talk to you later.